You know, the most terrifying stories aren't always spoken out loud. Sometimes they're just written down, folded up, and hidden away, just waiting for some unsuspecting stranger to find them. And tonight, we're gonna open up a few of these silent witnesses. And that's really the question, isn't it? What secrets do lost things keep? Because when you stumble upon a message that was left behind, you suddenly become part of a story you were never ever meant to see. A story that, for all you know, might still be going on. Okay, so our first story kicks off in a place that's supposed to be full of hope, but it takes a turn and descends into absolute dread. I mean, it's a classic setup, right? A new home, a fresh start, and of course, a dark, forgotten basement. I mean, just picture the excitement. They finally got the keys, they're walking through, planning where all the furniture's gonna go, just dreaming about the life they're gonna build there. For them, it's supposed to be the safest place in the entire world. So every old house has its little quirks, you know? A floorboard that creaks, a window that's a bit drafty, but a loose brick in the foundation? That's something else entirely. That's basically a secret compartment. And you know how it is, once you find something like that, you just have to know what's behind it. And there it is. It's not some long-lost treasure, no old money, but something way more personal. It's just a single piece of paper, yellowed from who knows how much time and dampness, and you know it was hidden there on purpose. Seriously, think about that for a second. Why would you go to all the trouble of prying out a brick just to hide something? Is it a love letter, maybe a confession, or is it something else? Is it a warning? Well, as the couple unfolds that paper, their entire world is about to change. Just let that sink in for a minute. Every single word is just pure, undiluted terror. It found me. Don't look in the walls. And then that final desperate command, get out. So let's just break down why this is so incredibly effective. This isn't just some vague threat. The line, "it found me," confirms that you've just walked right into someone else's nightmare. And that instruction, "don't look in the walls," it's genius. It's a paradox that almost dares you to disobey, which makes you an active part of your own fear. And here's the kicker. They listened. They didn't stick around to investigate, they didn't call the police, they just abandoned their dream home that night, leaving it to, well, whatever the note was about. And the story goes, the house is still empty, just waiting. All right, let's move on. For our second story, the horror shifts from something maybe paranormal to something deeply personal. We're moving from a private home to a very public space, which just goes to show you, you don't need to be alone in some haunted house to feel completely and utterly terrified. You know this scene, right? The library's almost deserted. The only sounds are the rustle of turning pages and that low, constant hum of the lights. It feels peaceful, it feels safe. Our student is just sitting in her usual spot, totally unaware that she is not alone. Then something strange, a little out of place. A dusty old book just tumbles down from a high shelf. Maybe it was just sitting on the edge, who knows? Startled by the sudden thud, the student picks it up. It's one of those old forgotten books that probably hasn't been opened in decades. And this is the first real sign that something is very, very wrong. See, unlike the basement note, this one isn't old and yellowed. It's new, it's crisp. It was put there recently, which means this threat isn't some ghost from the past. No, this is active. This is happening right now. The message starts off almost like a secret admirer note, you know? It's a little creepy, sure, but maybe harmless. I like watching you read. Then it gets specific. I know you sit in this chair every Tuesday. And then, just like that first note, it ends with a chilling, terrifying command. Don't look up. I mean, the way this thing escalates is just, wow. It goes from simple observation to proving this deep, invasive knowledge of someone's personal habits. And that final command, don't look up, it just freezes you. If you obey, you're admitting they have control. If you disobey, you might have to see them. There is literally no good choice. So she ran. What else could she do? But the person who wrote that note, they were never found. For all we know, they could still be there, watching, just waiting, with another note for someone else. Now, our final story. This one hits different. The first two notes were warnings, right? They were meant to save someone. This last note, though, this is a testament. This was written when it was already way too late. So, picture this, a vast, empty wilderness. You're miles from anybody or anything, Finding a lost backpack out here, that's not like finding one in the city. It immediately tells you that something has gone horribly, horribly wrong. The contents are just normal, practical things a hiker would need, a compass, a water bottle. But then there's the envelope. And the address, it's not to a specific person, it's addressed to a circumstance, to whoever finds me. It's like a final message in a bottle, just cast out into the wilderness, hoping someone finds it. This is literally a voice speaking from beyond the grave. It's not a warning about some monster or a stalker, no. This is a direct accusation of murder. And that detail, he smiled as I fell, that is what makes this so absolutely bone-chilling. It's one last desperate attempt to make sure the truth gets out. So, legally speaking, words like these carry a ton of weight. It's something called a dying declaration. The whole idea is that a person who knows they're about to die has absolutely no reason to lie. So this note, it's not just a heartbreaking story, it's potential evidence. And here, unlike our other stories, we actually get a resolution. That silent witness spoke, and it delivered justice. The note actually accomplished its mission, reaching across death itself to point an unwavering finger straight at a killer. So there you have it, 3 notes, all found completely by chance. One was a warning against some unknown thing, one was a threat from an unseen person, and one was an accusation from the dead. Each one is just a tiny, terrifying window into a moment of pure crisis. You know, when you look at them all side by side like this, you can really see this fascinating spectrum of fear. It starts with the paranormal, this unconfirmed threat that just leads to a house being abandoned. Then it gets deeply personal, a real human threat that terrifyingly is never resolved. And finally, it ends with a definite crime that actually finds justice, all because of a few powerful handwritten words. And that's the thought that really sticks with you, isn't it? Hidden in the walls of old houses, tucked away in forgotten library books, or lying at the bottom of a lost backpack. How many other silent witnesses are out there right now, just holding on to their terrible secrets, waiting for the right person to find them?